eyes closed. Noticing the birds. All those birds. See if you can lose yourself in that sound. So there's no more I am listening, there's just sound. And if you say your name mentally, just say your name. See what comes up when you say your name. You say your full name mentally a few times. Could be a certain sensation that arises, or memories or ideas. That's a self-image. It's an idea you have about yourself, about who you are. If I ask you, who are you? You have these images or these feelings. Who are you? Now, what I really want you to get is that these definitions, identities, are thoughts. Even if you think they're totally real and that's who you are, these are thoughts. They exist as thoughts, as core beliefs. If I say your name or I ask, who are you, you get this idea, vague or clear. Probably an image of your face. We usually define ourselves as a face with eyes, nose, and mouth. I want you to know that's a thought. That's imagination. There's an image, a template, that's defined your entire life. That's not good or bad, just interesting. Breathe with the self-image you have. Identify with it. Merge with it. As if you're becoming that even more. Embracing that. feel it. Feel what it feels like to be that person, that persona. And then label it, your entire self-image or persona, as just a thought. That is just a thought. That's my creation, my thought. And on the out-breath, let go. Just for now, drop it. You don't need it. If you let go of that thought, you're still there. You haven't disappeared. So that just for now, you don't have to maintain any image or reputation or idea. And then remember one of those I am definitions of your old self that you wrote down. I am ... And just hold that for a moment. I am ... That's how you defined yourself. Identify with that, fully feel it, merge with it. I am ... And because I am ... the polarity of that is they are or he is ... Every fixed identity creates polarization, especially if you're not confident about it or don't like it subconsciously. And then embracing all of this, accepting all of it, label all of this as just a thought. It's just a thought. It may be a thought I've been carrying around a long, long time, but if I look at it right now, I can see that's a thought, nothing more. Might be a useful thought, but it's just a thought. It is a thought. It's not absolute, not infinite. And then on the out-breath, drop it for now. Just for now, let go. You don't need to hold on to it. You don't need any self-definition right now. You can undefine yourself and just be. It's pure I am. See if you can tell yourself, I am, period. I am. I just am. Nothing added. I am who I am. And who I am is just who I am, whatever that may be. I exist. And then see if you can remember Another old self, I am definition from your list. I am ... Positive or negative, doesn't matter. It's just another idea you put over your true self. We put on identities in order to experience certain realities, but it's not who we really are, it's just who we temporarily are, even if that temporariness takes 100 years. It's not the true self. It's an identity, a role. Every role goes along with certain ways of talking, walking, acting, looking, goes along with certain goals and resistances. So I am ... merge with that, identify with that, imagine it, feel it, whatever it takes, be that. I am fully ... Feel what it's like to be that. Without resistance. Fully embrace it. And then you slightly dissociate from it by saying, in your mind, that's a thought. That is actually not who I am, that's a thought. No matter how real it seems, it's a thought. That's what it factually is. I'm thinking this right now. And just for now, on the out-breath, drop it. You don't need to hold on to it. See if you can just be without definition. Just I am. I am. That's enough. I am who I am. I am. I am. What a relief. And I am. And that's it. I just am. I'm neither this, nor that, nor that. I just am. By not being defined, my awareness is not limited to any specific position, but rather expansive. Not limited to a specific viewpoint, but definitionless, undefined, predefined, where all the excitement and fun is yet to come. That's why childhood was so much fun. Not everything was fixed and set in stone and defined. So two really good states are either undefined or defined as something you prefer, as you like. Get to that later. So both definitionless presence or imaginary self-created roles are fun, allow you to progress. Remember another statement from your old self that you had on your list. If you don't remember, you can take a look at your list before you close your eyes again. I am ... What else do you think you are? You're actually infinite consciousness, but you think you are this thing, this ... I am ... And fully identify with that without resistance. Fully embrace it. Sure, I am ... I can feel it, see it. See how this person walks, talks, feels. This role, this act. It's an act that you keep having to uphold with energy, to confirm, and you need others' confirmation that you are that. Validation. And then there's sometimes polarity created. I am ... and they are ... He is, she is ... I am pro this, they are anti this. I am anti this, they are pro that. I am a doctor, these are patients. I'm a coach, these are students. I'm a student, he's a coach. What's the polarity of your I am? Embracing all of that. Note that all that is just thought, just story. It's just a restless mind, creating definitions, trying desperately to hold on to something real. Trying either to resist parents or confirm parents, to resist bosses or confirm them, to resist the world or confirm it. Most identities are for approval, getting approval, or avoiding disapproval. All just thoughts. Therefore, feeling stable in life, as if you were someone, as if you were important. Embracing all of that, and then labeling it all as just thought, just thought. That is not I, that is not the I am, that is not infinite. That's a creation. That's not creator, it's creation. It's limited. It's just a thought. And every thought is limited in time and space. Every thought comes and goes. And on the out-breath, drop it for now, just for now. Just drop it. It's all just thought. No matter how real you think it is. That's thought, and all thought is based on the past. That may be what I used to be. It doesn't necessarily mean I'll be that from now on. Could mean it, doesn't have to. And then remember one of your new selves, your new self definitions. I am ... Imagine that as a figure standing in front of you. How does that figure look? Identify with it, enter it, merge with it. What does it feel to be like that? What does it feel like? I am ... I really am that. And if you are that already, how would you walk? Talk? What new hobbies and interests would you have? How would you respond to others? How has this new I am been inside you all along, been your nature all along, since birth? It's always been inside you, otherwise you couldn't imagine it. I am who I am, and I am ... I am who I am, and I am ... Embrace this new self, looking from it instead of at it, feeling from that. And from that is radically different than looking at it. Thinking from it, acting from it. Now, if you are this identity, how do you react to negative events that seem to contradict that? So say, if you are this rich person, how would you react to having a bill that seems kind of high? If you are this healthy person, how would you react if you feel differently? If you are this enlightened person, how would you react if your parents tell you you're not? Well, you'd still be that person, no matter what. You'd react differently, or you wouldn't react at all. So if you're rich and somebody tells you you're not, so what? If you're enlightened and somebody tells you you're not, yeah, okay. They're entitled to their opinion. Thank you for your feedback. Have a nice day. I've created the identity that I'm slim, and Mark told me that I'm not. And I was like, yeah, that's your opinion, thanks very much. And then he told me I should eat a certain type of pork. And even then, I was already in my new identity, and I thought, yeah, okay, whatever. Whatever. So you no longer react to echoes of the old reality. And then take another new self-definition that you remember from your list. Try out another one, another role. And now I'd like you to hold that I am ... in mind, but with eyes open. It's easier to do with eyes closed. See if you can hold it with eyes open. I am ... Without creating polarity, without saying, I am this, but they are that. Just I am ... I am who I am, and that is ... That's just who I am. Closing your eyes again. That's just who I am. Can't be helped, can't be changed. I am this new self. I'm just rich, I can't help it. I find it difficult to get poor, for example. I'm just enlightened, so what? I've been this way for a long time. My grandfather was also enlightened. Must be in my genes. See if you can start thinking from the new identity, like I just did. I've always been healthy. Never had any issues. Heartburn, what is that? Is that some kind of romantic song? Don't know what it is, sorry. Can't help you with that, never had it. No, I don't want to be rich. I'm already rich. I'm interested in other things. When you've achieved, when you're already that, what new things are you interested in? Look, the thing is, if you're already rich or enlightened or healthy or whatever, you're no longer interested in that. What's your new interest? Going beyond that, what are your new goals? If you're already eating all the foods you want, that's no longer a goal. What's the next goal? If you already found your life purpose, Hannes, what's the next thing? If you're already a popular narrator, Thomas, and public speaker and radio speaker and whatnot, what's the next thing? If you're already an awesome investor, what's the next thing? And just accept that it's hard to get rid of that new successful self. It's not that easy. Because it's so deeply embedded. I try to get rid of the money, I just can't. Just who I am. I breathe that. I swim in that. This is just who I am. Deal with it. Rich, healthy, enlightened, and whatnot. Just deal with it. I can't change who I am. You see, when you create a new identity, you treat it as something that's just normal. You're used to that, everyday life. And from that perspective, you have certain thoughts, body movements, clothing, objects, friendships, and whatnot. Jobs, preferred tasks. From that perspective, breakfast tastes differently. And then remember another new self-definition, a new I am, from your list, from your new self list. And try that on for size. It should feel slightly different than the previous I am. So it's I am, ... If it doesn't feel any different, you need to identify with it more. If everything feels the same, you're still undefined. So I am ... Try that. Roll on. And just hold it. Hold the roll. Maintain the roll. You know, I've always been this way. Tell yourself that. Because when you enter a so-called parallel universe, it's not only the present that's different, it's the past and the future. It's a whole timeline. So it helps you to think, I've always been this way, all along, from birth. It's in my blood, in my genes. It's genetic, I'm predisposed to be that way. You find all kinds of reasons and justifications why you are as you are. And isn't that what people do when they create negative identities? They find all these reasons why they're the way they are. And all these reasons are from the past. So right now, find reasons why you're that way. I'm that way because my parents raised me that way. I'm that way because I went to all these seminars. I'm that way because I'm just meant to be that way. It's destiny. I'm that way because people have told me I have potential for that. I am ... because of my experience. I am that. I am who I am, and I am ... You know, that's just the way it is. Can't be helped, can't be changed. Always been rich, always will be. Just a money magnet. Always been a successful so-and-so. Always wanted to do my best in that. It's always been that way. I've always been keenly interested in doing my best, living the best life I can, contributing to the whole. I've always been like that. It's in my character. Some people are just born that way, and I am. All right, open your eyes. Now it's easy with eyes closed and in sitting. We're going to try similar in walking. I'm going to ask you soon to walk around and walk like that person who's in that reality. And I'd like you to approach a door, and then you stand in front of that door, and I'd like you to imagine behind that door another I am, another version of you, plus the corresponding reality right behind that door. And then I'd like you to open the door and enter that new version of yourself that's standing right there and see in your imagination that entire reality. And then from there, like a computer game, I'd like you to approach another door, could be the same one if you're going back out, and do the same thing. And in this way, you go from door to door to door until you've done about 5 doors or so, maybe 6, maybe 7. So you always stand in front of that door, imagine your new other self behind that, your other version. Could be one from your list, could be another one, plus the corresponding wonderland. Move through it and just feel the difference when you move into that new space.
These physical doors you're going through?
Yes,
Okay.
physical. Give it a try.